What's good, YouTube? It's your girl Shay, and I'm back with another video. And as you can tell in the title, we are going to be talking about 10 tips that you can use on your wellness journey to be able to set goals in 2025. And not only in 2025, but you can use these tips throughout your entire life. It's a new year, and so everybody is on this wanting to improve their life, improve their health, and improve their well-being. So we're going to work together to do those things this year. Before we get into the video, let's do some housekeeping. And if you've never seen my face before, hi, I'm Shay. I create videos on self-care tips, I vlog, I do it all, girly pop. If you are interested in me and you like that type of vibe, don't be afraid to join the family. So in 2025, as I've stated before, we are trying to improve ourselves, right? We are on this wellness journey. We are trying to become better people within. Our aura is going to be felt around us. These 10 tips are things that I feel like will help us become that girl, okay? Become that person that we are trying to be this year to improve us for the future to come. And so these tips are going to literally range from using SMART goals to having accountability for yourself and for your actions. So we want to start by assessing our current wellness. You want to kind of ask yourself, like, where am I at right now? Like, what are the things that I'm doing right now that I can be better at? For example, I like to sleep, I like to eat, I like to drink. There's a lot of stuff that I know I need to improve on, so I'm gonna literally create a list of those things, go through them, and see how I can work on those things and become better. That's why I'm gonna assess where I currently am to become better. And so secondly, we want to define our goals. One of the things that I like to use are SMART goals. Even if you don't understand that fully, because I still don't, you can look them up and then create a list of things that you want to do based off of that format. So SMART goals are: S is for specific, M is measurable, A is achieve, relevant, and it's like time bound, but timing. If we're being specific about the certain goals that we want to achieve, right, you want to kind of define what you want to do. So be specific and intentional about what you say. And so for example, I can say I want to achieve 10K subscribers. I'm being specific and intentional about the amount of things that I want to achieve this year, and that's one of them. Within that same format, you want to measure out your goals. So how can we do that? Like, what are the things that we can do to achieve 10K subscribers this year on YouTube? You want to set realistic goals. If I want to achieve 10K subscribers on YouTube, how can I do that? What do I need to do? What is a realistic way that I can do it? Okay, I'm sitting down doing a talking video. One of my most viewed videos is a reaction video. I could go back to doing reaction videos, but I also like to do talking videos. So my most viewed videos are reaction videos and sitting down and talking videos. And that's how I can achieve that 10K subscribers. Like, that's realistic for me. And so then for relevancy, you want to see why it's important to you. And gaining 10K subscribers is important to me because I want to create a certain lifestyle for myself, okay? I'm trying to get my mom out of the hood, you hear me? I want to achieve this goal so I can create that certain type of lifestyle. And lastly, we want to set a clear boundary of how long it's going to take for us to do this. So I'm going to say I am going to have 10K subscribers within this year. And you can be very specific to your lifestyle, okay? I create YouTube videos, and so that's kind of how I tailored that goal, for example, for me. So for the third tip, we want to focus on the holistic wellness of yourself. Most people just think about health. Like, you think about physically, whatever. But like, mental wellness is so important, okay? Obviously physical, and then emotional wellness. A lot of people struggle with the mental and emotional aspect because they don't know how to separate the two. There are many people starting fitness journeys and on a new health little health tip, you know, they typically are having to deal with that. Also with the mental aspect of creating a fitness routine and being healthier people. That's hard, okay? And that can kind of have like a crazy feeling on somebody trying to do that for the first time. And so mentally, you want to be able to reduce that type of stress on yourself. Like create ways that you can optimize being healthy and being fit. You also emotionally want to be mindful of your situation. Like give yourself grace. It's okay if you can't get 10K steps in a day. Like it's fine. Give yourself grace. Like that is gonna make everything easier. You don't want to sit there and try to force a lifestyle on you that you've never done. Practicing and creating ways on how you can become better holistically, not just that physical aspect, is something that can help you. And so for the fourth goal, we want to break down the larger goals, okay? Put those into small steps that are realistic and achievable. If I'm saying that I'm gonna have 10K subscribers by the end of this year, how am I going to break that goal into smaller steps? What can I do to not make that feel like such a so far out unrealistic goal? What can I do in between to build up to that and get those 10K subscribers? Ask yourselves those types of questions in order to figure out what you want to do and how you want to break those into smaller spaces. And so for number 5, you want to prioritize. Prioritizing your goals makes them feel less overwhelming. And I know for a fact I get overwhelmed and I just want to stop. I will push something to the side so quick if I feel overstimulated on anything. Okay, so you want to try to rank your goals by importance. So I say take 5 of your main goals that you want to try to achieve by the end of the year. Put 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Rank them by importance and relevance to your current situation. 5 being the least that is important right now, 1 being the most. This will help you become less overwhelmed with your situation and how you want to achieve those goals, so you aren't being so hard on yourself. Like I said before, giving yourself grace is like the cream of the crop when doing stuff like this, okay? Setting goals and wanting to achieve them so bad that you're super duper hard on yourself. Like prioritize those goals and break them down into smaller groups and steps. We're almost halfway through, guys. Like these first 5 are things that I struggle with, okay? But I think they're helpful for people like me who get overwhelmed, get overstimulated, and want to stop and push everything to the side and don't really take time to organize. I really am trying to be a lot better this year with organization and just prioritizing things that I haven't really done in the past. So number 6 is going to be creating a plan. I do this, okay? And I create the plan. Do I always follow it? No. Everything changes situation by situation, okay? Not every day is the same. So even if you create a plan, you want to try to adjust to that current state, okay? Don't just be like, my plan says this, so this is how it's gonna go. Girl. So my advice is to create activities that you can do that go towards your goal. I like to use a planner. I like to write everything down in a journal. Planners help me. I put literally everything in my phone. I got reminders. I got all the things because I feel like if I'm trying to stay organized this year, I have to write it down. I have to put it somewhere that I know I'm gonna see it. I check my planner every single day. Obviously, I'm always on my phone. These are things that I am trying to work towards and build a better life for myself. And creating a plan is something that needs to be done for that to happen. Number 7 is the hardest thing, but the most important thing on this list, and it is being accountable. This is something that I don't struggle with personally because, like I said, I'm so hard on myself. But I know a lot of people out there do struggle with being accountable and holding yourself accountable. So this is something that I cannot stress you enough. That is such a important tip for you in this wellness journey. So something that I can say that you can do, and it's not the important thing, is to share your goals with other people. Me personally, I like to keep stuff to myself because you never know who praying on your downfall, okay? I probably will only tell my mom of things that I'm doing. because you just never know. You just never know. I think holding yourself accountable can be shown in different ways. And for example, the 75 hard challenge, or things that people are starting to do because it's January. They put the little sticky notes on their room. I would feel so bad if it's day 20. I didn't take a sticky note off because I didn't do nothing today. Or I took a sticky note off and I still didn't do anything today. Like, I would feel bad about myself. So that's a form of like holding yourself accountable. Holding yourself accountable is sitting there and setting a reminder that you need to go edit your video for the week, just so you can put it out. Regardless if you want to do it or not, you have to do it. I feel like if you see other people doing what it is that you are wanting to do, it's gonna push you more to do that thing that you want to do. And it's not like a comparing yourself to other people type feel. It is like a, dang, I was supposed to go do this today. Let me get up and go do it because so-and-so is doing it. Like, now I'm slacking. Being accountable is one of the hardest things to do. But if you are like me, you are a lazy girl and you like to sleep, you like to eat, you like to lay down, you just got to be better at holding yourself accountable and setting realistic, like, being situational, okay? Being intentional about the things that you set for yourself. So number 8 is going to be flexibility and being realistic about the goals that you set. So I mentioned this earlier, like being able to adjust to your lifestyle in certain situations. I think that this is one of the most useful tips because being able to be flexible is like a life skill, okay? Not everything is going to be set in stone by the plan that you set. There's so many times where like you have to change with the job that you're doing, or day-to-day situations change often. So you have to literally like sometimes pick everything up and like go. You still have to do that when you're setting goals. Change them to the progress that you make and your lifestyle changes. Like, adjust your goals to your current lifestyle and the progress that you're making. I think doing that helps you out in the long run because you're able to just pick up and like move, or pick up and do something different that obviously is not working for you. It's the same as if you're having fitness goals. Like, there are certain things that don't work for you that are put in your plan, in your like workout plan. Use that same concept in this situation with setting goals and achieving your goals. Number 9 is going to be incorporating self-care. I love self-care. Self-care. One of my favorite things because it's things that we don't do enough, okay? I don't do enough self-care at all, especially now. I kind of like made 2025 be a point to do more self-care things, but the way it's starting, girl, I haven't done it. That's not because I don't want to do it. I tried to get a lot of self-care in because it is so important to take care of yourself. Using a little R&R is always much needed, okay? Some people live certain lifestyles where they can't get a lot of R&R. You just need to take little small snippets of your day, maybe like 20-30 minutes, and just relax. Do breathing exercises. Like, that's a form of self-care because sometimes people be ticking you off. I think finding little activities that align with what you want to achieve for self-care works as well. For example, for me, this is like a form of self-care because like I'm literally downloading my thoughts onto y'all. They're not just up here. So they're coming out. Being able to record and doing things like that has helped me a lot with confidence and just getting things out in the open and speaking them rather than like bottling them into my in. I like to get my nails done even though they have not been done in a while. I actually just took off the other set like last night. But nonetheless, getting my nails done is like another thing of self-care. I like to just go in my room and shut the door. 20-30 minutes to myself, sometimes longer. Like, anything can be turned into self-care. It's just things that you feel like within that are things that bring you peace and that you don't have to think about much. That's a form of self-care. So I think incorporating that while trying to achieve your goals is something that you need to do. And lastly, number 10 is going to be to review and reflect. So you always want to reflect and review on your progress that you've made throughout the time that you've kind of tried to create these goals. View your progress, change if needed, and align that with your current situation. This is not a hard process, okay? This can be tailored to who you are as a person and where you want to be. What areas can you improve in? Where can you show growth from? Sit down, reevaluate. I say do that like every month. If your timetable is within a year or within 6 months, I say do that every end of the month. Go back through everything that you written down. Did you do that? Check. Oh, I need to improve on this though. Reevaluate your situation and adjust to that. All right, you guys, that is it on setting wellness goals that you are actually going to be able to achieve. I gave you 10 tips that will help you in the long run, that will help you currently to achieve those goals that you set for 2025. This is our year. We are going to achieve every single goal that we've set forth. I'm gonna get those 10K subscribers. You are going to get through that 75 hard. Like, you're gonna get a million. Everything is gonna come into fruition, okay? Follow these goals and you will see that. All right, that is it for this video. I hope you loved it. Comment down below some of your wellness goals for 2025 and let's chat in the comments. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and turn on those notification bells so you don't miss any time that your girl is speaking to you, okay? All right, bye for now. Love you always.